got into staff concerns. Every once in a while we have a few little concerns. Well, brought to my attention that the faculty really has concerns they have to bring to you now. And the concern is, what are you going to do without us? Yeah, well, so we have a few little things because we're really worried about you. We don't want you to be flip-flopping around. But don't worry, if you get into trouble, you can always do your way out. But we know with your fair Irish skin that you have to have a little covering in the summer. Notice that she has the pink on now. Okay. But after you have relaxed at least 5 minutes, that will be the time that you get bored, and knowing you, that we have at least a nice stick of marvelous mixed puzzles, over 300 puzzles. This should last you at least a week. But we know that your transition to your new mission is not going to be all fun and games, that, as we all know, she's not retiring.
Right.
And that some days, yes, yeah, that's what you keep on saying to us, and that you will be doing some work, so we wanted you to be prepared. So along with everything, we made sure that you had a pair of pantyhose. But along with everything, we just wanted to say, as the hymn says, when you laugh, we laugh with you. We will share your joy and sorrow till we see this journey through. And this is the end of this journey, the beginning of the next journey. And with that, we wanted to share with you our love and thanks for all these years. And we do have a present for you, but it's not here yet. But we do have one thing. Oh, here we go. So if you can come up here now. A little something for your future travels.
Everybody's telling me to go.
And to make them very bright.
See, my vices are known.
And just a little something to go with everything else.
On Monday, we had the last faculty workshop, and it was a workshop in mission integration. During Becky's introduction, she was talking about how all of our CSJ schools are animated by the CSJ mission, unity, love, and reconciliation. She was saying to us as faculty that this mission has to be alive in everything we do. It has to be evident in our policies, our practices, our decisions, our relationships, everything about it. And then she commended all of us for living that mission so well. She reminded us of something that she has said to us so often. It is the mission that we teach. The curriculum is the vehicle. We teach unity, reconciliation, hope, peace, and love. But the subject matter is what we use to do. She also reminded reminded us that people walk into the building and they feel something special. They feel warm, they feel hospitality, they feel welcome. There is something very special about the Mary Louise Academy, that's for sure. How often have we heard Kathy say, Mary Louise Academy is the best school in the whole wide world? Joanne is the next one. And Marianne, the principal of Farnham Hall. I'm sorry. Mary Louise is the best school. We agree with you. We think it's the best school in the whole wide world.
Mary Louise!
Mary Louise is like a star. Kathy, you are so in line with CSA mission. You're always reaching out, bringing people together. Always making everybody feel welcome. Always trying to make relationships right again. And you've led us as a community to do likewise. Your passion, dedication, your insights, your leadership, and your ever-present humor and great wit. You have helped each of us, everyone on this faculty, touch into that deepest part of ourselves. Women and men both live and think of the countless number of women who have gone forth into this world, bringing love, unity, reconciliation to a world that is so desperate for. So, as a tribute act, we have chosen a filigree, symbol of our roots in France, and a sign to you that a sign of that which has touched us most deeply and has left us with the richest, the deepest, lasting impression of you and your ministry throughout all these many years for everyone. So, on behalf of the band, the faculty, and staff,
Well, to say I'm overwhelmed is a little bit of an understatement. And I have to tell you that I really did not know about this till about 3:30 today. Things got weird. And actually somebody said to me, oh, they're having a party for you. I said, no, that's Joanne Faulkner, and her party is tomorrow. But then when I got back and everybody was blocking me from places, and Ann told me to go down to Joan's office, and my dress was hanging in Joan's office, I knew something was amiss. But then Ann said to me, a few people who like you want to take you out to lunch. So I said, that'll be a small group. But I just have to say how grateful I am for this experience. 21 years ago, I came home again. Eileen Gilday, the late Eileen Gilday, and Flip were the assistant principals. Now, to say we were a little different in style would be an understatement. However, it was always about the school, about the students, about the faculty. And we did so well together. And then Eileen retired, and Annie came. And again, we formed a very good team. because it was always about the school. It was always about the Mary Lewis Academy. I have to tell you, I had a couple of remarks ready for Friday, so faculty, you'll be spared. You can get home early. I often think of that story of Mother Mary Lewis, for those of you who don't know it. Mother Mary Lewis was on the Long Island Railroad, and she looked out the window and pointed to this hill and said, that would be a beautiful school for young women. Now, A, I don't know if Mother Mary Lewis was ever on the Long Island Railroad. And B, she was so short, I'm not sure she could see out the window. However, that's a story about vision. The vision of a school for young women where they are first, last, and always. You who work here now, you who worked here before, are part of that vision being enlivened every single day. And I thank you for that. I am so happy to see so many people from my past here. I think I know what it's like to be at your own wedding. But my family is here. I know everybody knows I have a goddaughter, Carol. As well as, it's dangerous to say my oldest friend, but my friend from growing up together, Gina and her husband Lee, members of the Board of Trustees, alums, many of whom I taught. I'm sorry. Many of whom I've taught. Just so many of you. I can't tell you how grateful I am for your presence. I also want to thank Flip and Ann for supporting us. I won't say me. Supporting us in all of this. There is no way I could have done the 2 jobs that I was doing without backup from wonderful, wonderful assistant principals. The Sisters of St. Joseph had a custom on New Year's Eve where it would be a prayer day and you'd ask forgiveness for what you did during the year. So I ask forgiveness if I have hurt any of you during these 21 years. I'm sure I have. Well, I shouldn't tell this story on myself, but I will. A couple of years ago, a teacher was leaving, and she came to me and said, I'm leaving because of you. I said, really? Yes, 3 years ago you observed me and it wasn't a good observation. I said, I'm surprised I haven't offended you more recently. And that's a true story. But I am so grateful to each one of you for being here, for celebrating. And we are really celebrating Mary Lewis. This is also the retirement of other faculty members, and other faculty members are leaving, and we did honor them on Monday. I should say to you, I promise I will leave after this, because the goodbyes are very heartfelt and heartwarming, and I am very, very grateful to you. There is a movie that I love, and some of you may have heard me quote it, whatever, because I always talk to girls about it. I wish we were in the Bells of St. Mary's and I'd give you dresses, and here they are, and you just wear this dress instead of him. But at the end, Ingrid Bergman, who is Sister Benedict, is leaving St. Mary's. And Father O'Malley, Bing Crosby is there, and they're shedding a few tears. By the way, I always looked at this movie with my father at Christmas, so we both loved this movie. I can act out the last scene upon request. But in the end, Sister Benedict says, I will always have St. Mary's in my heart. And I say to you, I will always have Mary Lewis in my heart, and I will always stand beneath the blue and gold. So I thank you.
Kathleen, AKA Kathy, AKA Kate, never Sister Kathy. We all know that. Okay, that's important. It's also been said that God, when Kathy was brought forth on this earth by two very wonderful parents whom I was blessed to know, because we come from the same parish, and I was a classmate of Jack. That's not the whole story. But God blessed Kathleen with innumerable gifts, many of which have been mentioned tonight. Her intelligence, her compassion, her wit, a kind and loving heart, great analytic and administrative skills, the ability to envision the future and to lead others into it, and many of you have had that experience, and just a few others, including a wonderful sense of humor. And she, in turn, as we've heard tonight, has used these gifts wholeheartedly and generously, enriching the lives of all with whom she lives and works. So tonight, as we gather to thank God for Sister Kathleen, we thank her for her years of dedication, of dedicated, brilliant, and transformative leadership at the Mary Lewis Academy. And we pray God will bless her with many years of good health, good friends, good times, laced with fun and laughter, and with enough meaningful work to keep her from going crazy. Because we don't want her hanging around the house, that would never work. And so we also ask God to bless this meal that we're about to enjoy, to bless all those who help to prepare and will serve it, and may we who have so much be ever conscious of those who have so much less, and strive to do all that we can to ensure a safer and more just and peaceful world. And we ask all of these things, and we ask everything in the name of Jesus, and with great confidence and trust in the love of our God, who is always a God of surprises. To this we all say, Amen.
Sister Joanne Walker will now encourage us to look into no glass.
Well, first of all, can I tell you how happy I am that Kathy and I did not show up in the same dress today? We got the memo for color, but thank goodness we were not in sister outfits. It is an honor for me to offer this toast to Kathy, Aunt Kathy, Kate, Sister Kathleen, or as I have referred to her for 50 years, as Mary. As we celebrate and applaud her for a stellar career as a CSJ educator. Mary, you have walked ahead of us and opened up new pathways where others have followed. You've walked beside us as a compassionate guide, mentor, and faithful friend. And you've turned around and offered your hand to those who walked behind you who needed it. All of this done with that keen intelligence, wit, ability to problem solve, move the business, get it done, with a sense of humor and the ability to laugh with others and at yourself. You are the modern version, but a far better dressed Mother Mary Lewis of the 21st century. So as you take your leave of your beloved TMLA and move into uncharted territory, we hope you let your feet lead you to where your heart wants to go. And when you inevitably encounter those unexpected challenges and bumps in the road, Mary, we hope you dance. Here.